Dario Argento's Suspiria is a film that's more about sensation than storytelling. Its vibrant colors, visual eccentricity, and extraordinary sound design make it less of a narrative journey and more of a full-on sensory assault. Here, images don't just support the story. They create it, while the sound becomes almost a character in its own right. The plot feels disarmingly simple. American ballet student Susie Banyan arrives at a German dance academy, only to find herself entangled in a dark world of magic and murder. Throughout the film, she unravels the academy's sinister secret. It's run by witches. But this framework functions less as a deep narrative and more as a guide to immerse viewers in the atmosphere. Argento isn't concerned with character motivations or event logic. This isn't a hero-villain story. It's about what lurks behind lush curtains and flawless facades. The plot here is more like the echo of a nightmare, leaving room for a feast of visuals and sound. Visually, Suspiria is a treat for the eyes. Luciano Tavali's cinematography sets the tone with rich, saturated reds, blues, and greens flooding the screen. The Dance Academy looks like it's been plucked from a dream world where everything is exaggerated, from patterned walls to winding corridors. These bold colors aren't just aesthetic choices, they're emotional cues. Red doesn't just symbolize blood, but also tension, fear, and mysticism. Argento invites us to an Art Deco exhibit where every decorative detail reminds us. This world may look stunning, but it's brimming with menace. If the visuals are the film's face, the soundtrack by Goblin is its soul. The rhythmic, hypnotic, and haunting score burrows into your mind, making the sound itself a source of fear. Even seemingly mundane scenes, like two students swimming in a pool, become unnervingly tense thanks to the music, which suggests an unseen terror lurking just out of frame. Here, music doesn't merely accompany the action. It dictates it, creating a nightmarish effect where sound amplifies the feeling of disorientation and inevitability. The acting in Suspiria ranges from expressive to outright stilted. Jessica Harper as Susie fulfills her role as the protagonist, though her performance can feel monotonous at times, a flaw magnified by clunky dubbing. Like many Italian films of the era, Suspiria was dubbed after filming, a practice that expedited production but often left an artificial edge. Arguably, the Academy itself is the standout character. The spaces breathe and pulse, while the human characters merely occupy them, never exceeding their functional roles in the narrative. The opening double murder scene is unforgettable, setting the tone for the entire film: brutality, inevitability, and the grotesque beauty of horror. Moments like this, as well as the iconic sequence of dancers under magical attack, highlight that Argento's style isn't just decorative but integral to his storytelling. Some scenes, like the pianist's encounter with his dog, hint at deeper themes: war trauma, the legacy of fascism. But Argento avoids spelling them out, letting these ideas linger as shadows on the walls. Suspiria divides its audience. Some hail it as a masterpiece of cinematic art. Others are baffled by its lack of narrative logic. But one thing is certain: this is not an ordinary film. It's an experience to be felt rather than understood. If you're ready for a movie that speaks more to your senses than your intellect, one that dances on the edge of horror and beauty, Suspiria is a perfect choice.